everybody, it's Professor Hall, and I wanted to create a little tutorial for the single source essay. You know, some students love textbooks and they enjoy having the paper of a textbook and the instructions, and they enjoy that process. For other students, the textbook can sometimes be a little confusing and perplexing. So this tutorial is for those students who would like for me to go over the PDF instructions for the single source essay. The single source essay is a short article that is written by an author that includes a single perspective for this particular topic. Your task for the single source essay is to read the selection that interests you most from the choices below and create a response to that particular choice. In order to do that, you too will be looking for resources that you find in your research. In the textbook, in Part 3, you will find instructions about writing about sources in an essay on page 185. There are guidelines that are listed on page 195. Chapter 5 is the important chapter on single source essay. As you go through, some students like to pick the particular article that interests them the most. Other students like to look at the strategy for responding to that particular article and choose the single source essay approach based on the strategy. In either case, you will be including a works cited page, and you will find EasyBib tutorials for those of you who would like an automatic bibliography creation app. For those of you who would like to learn to write a bibliography from scratch, you can go to chapter 10 in the textbook and learn how to do that if that's interesting to you. Each one of the two strategies, whichever you choose, will include an MLA Works Cited page with at least 2 references. Because as you create your response to that particular article, you will want to research your opinion yourself and find validity for your opinion. And so it goes that you select the strategy that you like the best, and each one of these strategies contains information and a checklist and guidelines in the textbook. You'll read your choice and then study the guidelines, and then you'll follow the directions if you have chosen strategy 2 or strategy 1. When you create your Word document, as always, you will follow the instructions in the textbook for the essay. When you create your Word document, you'll include your name, course date, single source essay, and the word count to include the essay only. Be sure to give your essay a title, then create your essay, followed by the works cited page. Remember that you can create the Writing Center by using the online tabs to upload your document, submit that to the Writing Center, and they will send feedback to you. Also be sure that you proofread carefully and edit your essay so that each paragraph is well developed and contains a thesis statement, topic sentences, and so forth. Also remember that your opinions are valid, and your opinions are also shared by somebody else who's an expert in the field. When you research another article or person to support your opinions, remember to use valid sources, not Wikipedia, and not a blog. Remember, blogs are not legitimate sources because that's somebody else's opinion. And for your particular essay, you want professional opinions that agree with your perspectives. And that concludes this tutorial on the single source essay.